Simon and Ciso. The other guard from Dumaguete, number 8, Calvin Oftana. At center from Cebu, number 21, Kelly Williams. CJ Perez. At forward from Tabaco Albay, number 91, Rodney Brondial. Also at forward from Ilocos Sur, number 13, Marcio Lassiter. And at center from Pinamungaan, Cebu, number 15, Junmar Fajardo.
San Miguel Beermen against the Tropang 5G here in the United Center in Antipolo. TNT still winless, looking for their first dub, and it's gonna have to come against the San Miguel Beermen if they want to get it tonight. Hello, I'm Paulo Del Rosario, also Coach Eric Altemarano. It is Bea Escudero joining us on the sidelines, and that is a great start here for the Tropang 5G. And I mentioned a while ago, CJ Perez having a great conference, and one of the things that really impresses us, Coach, is the fact that he moves the ball a lot better as Marshall Lassiter gets a 3-ball.
That time, TNT tried to blitz that pick and roll, and they paid for it with a 3-pointer by Lassiter.
Glenco Buntin, Rodney Brondial right there. Calvin Oftana has it in the corner against Marshall Lassiter. He's blitzed as well. They got the ball away from him, and Kelly Williams can't make it 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, but then R.R. Bogoy, right place, right time.
So far, so good for TNT. The last few games, TNT has started very slow, but right now, they're very sharp so far in the first 2 minutes of this quarter.
And the San Miguel Beermen dump it down to Junmar Fajardo. It's 1-on-1 against Kelly Williams. Kelly has old man strength, shown a double. Oh, what good footwork from Junmar.
Oh, yes. The double team came from the other side, and Junmar was able to score from the baseline side.
You know, Kelly Williams, you have to give him credit because he did not budge. It was just the footwork of Junmar Fajardo that got away. Here's Kelly. Hand off to R.R. Pogoy. Pogoy with Abay in front of him. Tossing that to Simon and Ciso. Got Montana in the corner. Short shot clock. Step back 3.
There you go.
It. That 3-ball has to be consistent for TNT in this game, Coach.
Yep. Those, they need to be able to stretch the defense so that they can compensate for their lack of height.
Wami Chongson. Now to Marshall. Marshall has 1-3. Can't make it 2. Here's Simon and Ciso now. On the pace, then Kobuntin. Another bomb from beyond the arc is good.
A barrage of threes here coming from TNT.
But it really felt that he knocked that pass off the backboard. Now that's a shot, and that's good from CJ.
Oh, that's very hard to stop, that pull-up jumper there. So far, they're in control of the pace.
And credit to Wami Chongson there. That was actually tough defending. And Simon and Ciso attacking an old friend in Junmar Fajardo.
TNT is doing a good job spacing out the floor, attacking on penetration.
Well, with the current setup right now of this TNT team, as Junmar Fajardo drains it off the glass, boy, the bank is open on the Sunday for Junmar Fajardo. TNT need to move.
Yep.
Here's our Pogoy. Swing that around to the corner. Glenco Buntin. Not that time. Now it's CJ Perez. So Miguel may have dodged the bullet there. That was wide open for Glenn. Oh, and CJ Perez is on a heater.
CJ Perez attacking on all areas of the floor. Earlier, it was a pull-up jumper. This time, a 3-pointer.
About Simon and Ciso now. Simon and Ciso. Sidestep 2, no good. Rodney Brondial with a rebound.
Not sure that's a good shot for Enciso. They could have moved the ball first and moved the defense.
CJ Perez hands it off to Rodney Brondial. Junmar Fajardo deep inside. And that's just great footwork, great strength. That's the weight room for you, Coach.
Definitely, it's hard to stop Junmar underneath the basket. As you can see here in the replay, once he seals dip down, it's so hard to stop him.
There's a little nudge on Kelly Williams in favor of the San Miguel Beermen. Junmar Fajardo and CJ Perez, Coach, they were the proponents of that 9-2 run. As Boy Era marks his presence in the game with a 2-pointer straight away.
Yeah, very timely timeout for TNT. He was able to stop that run of San Miguel, and hopefully they can make their own run.
Here's CJ Perez, sidestep 3, and he is getting it done from beyond the arc today.
Back-to-back threes there by CJ.
Boy Era.
Ooh.
Toss it away.
Almost a turnover.
And here's CJ Perez. Oh, he'll try another triple.
Oh,
and CJ Perez is feeling it.
Oh, yes. 3 in a row for CJ.
Well, CJ Perez, he was so confident. Junmar Fajardo was in the paint, and he was like, I can still take this. It's coming in. Lenko Buntin trying to answer back. Can't do so. CJ Perez, coach, you know, we talk about how Junmar Fajardo is the center of the universe of the San Miguel Beermen offense, but CJ Perez is on a different level at the moment. That time couldn't provide an assist to Wami Chongson.
Oh, yes. He's leading the league in scoring right now, and a good transition basket there by Glenn.
Well, he's leading the lead in scoring for players who've played more than 2 games.
2 games.
Because Jason David did something incredible in his first game for Barangay Ginebra last time around. So we have to add that little asterisk. But here is Junmar Fajardo. Oh, and Junmar Fajardo takes it strong inside. Wow. Buntin, very physical as a defender, and he made sure that Junmar Fajardo felt that. And Junmar, of course, who has entered the game as well. Calvin Oftana showing a quick double. Oh, and did he just toss that to himself?
Yeah, he passed that, so he's going to get that assist for himself. That 3-pointer.
CJ Perez on the attack, on the move. Kicks it up to Marshall Lasseter, wide open in the corner, but a rare badness there for Marshall. Oh, but CJ Perez is everywhere.
Another 3 for CJ.
Yes! CJ Perez! It's his ability to get his teammates involved that has been special for the San Miguel Beermen as well.
Yeah, he's actually leading in assists for his team right now with the average of almost close to 5 assists per game.
He truly missed being on the floor, but through that challenging stretch, he held on to one reminder to never lose sight of his abilities. Now facing his former team, Simon is keeping his mindset simple. It's about not proving anything to anyone anymore. It's about playing with heart, bringing his competitive spirit, and of course, doing whatever it can to get TNT their first win. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for that report. That was Bea Escudero, and it just goes to show you, Simon Enciso, he knows what he can bring to the table, and to be quite honest, Coach, he is such a good signing here for the TNT Tropang 5G based on the early returns in the first few games. As Stingray Nambata can aim to get that to go. What a rebound from Calvin, and Calvin ties it up at 26 all. 26 points for the San Miguel Beermen starters, 0 points for the bench.
Yep.
So that's the biggest problem right now. As the TNT Tropang 5G have the lead with a 3-pointer courtesy of Arapagoy. They eliminate, they hand it to Jericho Cruz. Chris Ross has it. Not a lot of spacing here for San Miguel. Don Troliano blocked by Poy Eram, and we go the other way.
Oh, Oftana traveled there. He was about to pass that ball, but when he saw that
it's a 3-on-2 break. Brian Heruela finds Zambatak again. TNT looking for something.
There you go.
That's a great finish from Stingray.
Yeah, that would really help.
Take a look at this again, Coach, as Ray Nambatak, who really replaced Jason Castro in that finals, winning 23 points at the moment here for the combined points here of CJ. Oh, and Kelly Williams gets a 3 ball to go.
Yep.
34 to 28. Spread.
Let's see if they can buy a basket here.
Calvin Oftana. Now to Kelly. Kelly's been good from beyond the arc today.
Yes.
And there it is again.
I mean, they will do this all night. Force Fajardo to defend them from that area.
The reply not quite there for San Miguel as TNT are feeling it, but here's CJ Perez, and CJ gets an easy 2. Goes down quickly. Kahile trying to make something out of nothing. That time no good. Here's Brian Heruela. TNT defending this very well so far. Nambata on the attack. Gets 2 and 1.
TNT has been scoring in transition every time they make good stops, and I think that's what Coach Shot wants, generate a lot of stops to be able to score in transition.
I think there for Kelly. Hard 4 from Kelly. It is 5 on 4. Jeron Teng loses it, but Junmar Fajardo catches it, misses from close range. Will try again, and Brian Heruela was all over him. It's a basket and 1.
What a great effort there by Junmar, dominating inside, getting a couple of offensive rebounds, and that putback.
take a look at that again. Junmar among
Good record going. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much for that report. That was Bea Escudero. Junmar Fajardo left alone in that defensive sequence, but then there was a slip from Kelly. Here's Marshall on the attack. Marshall taking strong. Reynam Batak using the pick of Calvin Octana. They switch defenses here. Wami Chongson couldn't stay in front of Simon and Ciso. Great find to Calvin Octana. Let's see what Coach Chot drew up. 5.2 left here. Kelly Williams up top. Finding Nambatak in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nambatak drains it.
Great play there by Coach Chot, ending the first half with a three-pointer and having a 4-point lead.
Take a look at that again. Kelly Williams finding Ray Nambatak, who was just a step away from Marshall, able to elevate before he really got there. And
Second half.
Well, let's see if that will be the case. As Wami Chongson initiates, they find Junmar Fajardo straight away, and that's exactly what they wanted to do.
Oh, yes. On point. As you see there, a high-low play for San Miguel, giving that ball to Junmar.
And they scored in around 15 seconds in that in this second half. Thank you so much again for joining us on Pilipinas Live and on PBA Rush. Here's Glenn Cobuntin on the attack, driving in front of Brondial. Kelly Williams picks out Junmar. Wide open. Glenn Cobuntin smash it free. Junmar Fajardo now at the post against Kelly Williams. Dumping it down to Rodney Brondial.
There you go. That's what Junmar's been waiting for early on in the game. You know, somebody to cut to the basket, break the defense, because TNT was anticipating that attack of Junmar in the post.
47-43, still in favor of the TNT Tropang 5G. Junmar Fajardo scoring one, assisting another. That's where the field goals have come from San Miguel. Kelly Williams driving inside, just a bit too strong, maybe looking for a bit of contact. But here we go the other way. CJ Perez working on our Pogoy, driving inside and with an acrobatic finish.
Yeah, that was a good drive there by CJ, using that screen of Junmar.
There's Marshall Lassiter on the attack. Oh, the reverse, not quite there. Here's Kelly. Kelly Williams driving and gets the basket and one.
Vintage Kelly right there, you know, probing the defense, saw that opening.
Marshall gets free, wide open for three, and that's normally the result.
Yeah, that's a good screen again by Junmar.
Earlier in quarter.
1 out of 4 for Glenn so far in the 3 here in the second half.
Wami Chongson, another guy they cannot leave alone, and all of a sudden the lead swings back to the San Miguel Beermen.
That's the first basket for Tiongson here in this game, and what a shot there, a three-pointer.
Now the question is, if you're TNT, how long do you stay in that zone? They have been abusing that zone.
Yep.
RR. Kick it over to the corner. Glenn Cobuntin. Now to Calvin Octana. Octana against Brondial. Short shot clock. He's got to go. Calvin?
Yes.
Dumps to home.
The ability to be able to break that defense, and he's able to beat that shot clock as well with that penetration.
You know, the gift of Calvin Octana is that he has such a tight handle for someone that size. As Wami Chongson makes it 2 from 2.
Wow, back-to-back threes there by Chongson. Two-man game here for San Miguel. Let's see how...
CJ Perez with the drive.
Oh, wow.
5G, Coach Sandy Araspachag acknowledged that offensively they must make sure not to get too anxious on the fast break. As he put it, yes, we get the rebound and run, but it's important that we also make the best passes in the process. Now, defensively, there was credit to how TNT was able to limit the Beermen to 32.5% from the field, and their effort as well in rebounding. Now, it's all about extending this effort and limiting their turnovers in the last 2 quarters. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you so much for that report. That was Bea Escudero. And I was going to say timely timeout there from... Oh,
wow.
And Boy Adam with the block to end that fast break. Timely timeout from Coach Chot Reyes,
Wow.
and back-to-back triples in 2 very fruitful possessions. 16 points in this
Wow,
game.
very impressive numbers. And aside from that, he can also bury a 3.
Calvin Octana is putting TNT on his back. Kelly Williams has contributed to 12. Simon Enciso has 8. Glenn Cobuntin has 8. Ara Pogoy has 7. And Reynam Batak has 9. But Calvin Oftana is doing so many things, and he has been special today. Oh, and that could be a block there from Calvin as well.
TNT has been showing a lot of double teaming schemes here in this game, and so far it's giving a lot of headaches to Junmar in terms of passing to his teammates.
Take a look at Calvin Oftana driving inside and gets his own miss. That's another rebound.
There you go.
There it is.
Wow. What a big...
Now, just to double check here, so Calvin Oftana averages around 6.3 rebounds per game. We're doing a lot more than that there, as Junmar Fajardo trims the lead down to 7. Keep him in check. Junmar to Rosales. Rosales, the push shot. Off the mark. Offensive rebound, Ronnie Brondial, and another block by Poyera to end the quarter. Controliano was looking for a hopeful contact, not getting it. He'll get his own miss, though. Here's Rosales. Can jack up the 3. Third time's a charm. Yes,
there you go.
And another turnover, and they're running, they're gunning, and R.R. Pogoy, touchdown. Wami. Looking for CJ Perez. CJ will use pick from Frontial. Now Wami Chongson. He needs a 3-pointer, and he gets it to go.
Much needed 3 there coming from Tiongson to cut this lead of TNT.
Brian Heruela up top. Kelly. Reynang Bate got free. That's a tough shot. Can't get it. Good stop here from San Miguel.
Could have been an extra pass there to Williams.
Now let's see what Calvin Oftana can do when he comes back next.
There you go.
Is CJ Perez going into the attack, and Coach Chot Reyes senses danger the first 3 quarters.
Exactly.
You need to win it in the 4th.
Right. TNT has to make good stops here.
Junmar barreling his way through, gets the basket and 1.
San Miguel doing the right things now, giving that ball to Junmar, and Junmar imposing himself inside to get this
8-0 run here for the San Miguel Beermen, for those wondering. Simon Enciso.
There you go.
That was a much needed basket. Kelly Williams thought about it, driving past Junmar. Kelly, that's a good stop there from Ronnie Brondial, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Here's Calvin Oftana. Finding Poyera. Cue the timeout because TNT haven't found life yet again. And there, they give it to Junmar Fajardo at the post. Typically, this is where they make their money.
Yep.
A lot of movement, though, when he gets it. Wami Chongson with 3.
There you go.
He gets it.
There you go.
And so far, so good in terms of coverage here for TNT. But
there you
Wami
go.
Chongson says, it doesn't matter.
Really shadow or stay close to. Don't give him an inch. Stay
Wami
close to him.
Chongson.
Force him to put
And Reynang Bata unable to get that to go. Wami Chongson with an all-important rebound. They played it forward to CJ Perez, attacking Simon Enciso. He goes in, scores and 1. There on the arm.
Yep. That hit the...
Here's Nambata to beat the buzzer.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh, but look at that. Rebound attempt there. Rebound made. They were hoping for the 24-second shot clock violation.
Yep.
Reynang Bata to the corner.
A wide open Enciso. Yes. What a big shot there by Enciso.
Coming back to haunt the San Miguel Beermen. Simon Enciso. Marshall working against Kelly Williams. Gets free, drives in for an easy 2. One possession ball game here. The 4-point line in play.
We have almost close to 36 seconds remaining in this game to get that first W for TNT. Let's see if they can finish it strong.
They need a stop. Talking about San Miguel.
San Miguel can still afford to give up a foul. They need it.
Kelly Williams thought about it. Enciso, the extra pass to R. Pogoy.
Yes.
Is that the dagger? R. Pogoy with a big triple. 13.4 left. Pogoy has been relatively quiet this game. Mami Chongson needs to work. They find Marshall. Marshall needs to pull up. Marshall on the attack. Forces it up. That's a 2, but that'll be too little, too late. 1.8 left here. And
Maybe just to get the ball in. That's it.
And I'll do it. TNT Tropang 5G with their first win in the Philippine Cup.